Excerpt from On the Ruins of Drakkenheim by Archivist Halbrick of Altberg. There is a kind of knowledge that cannot be carried in books. One may study every contamination report, memorize every survival account, understand the haze in complete theoretical detail, and still find, on first entering the ruins, that understanding and experience are not the same thing at all. The city has a way of making this clear. It is patient about it. It always teaches the lesson in the end. The travellers had been warned. They had been given a pamphlet. They had already seen on the muddy road outside at an unnamed camp what can happen to a man who has stayed inside too long. They carried tongs. They knew better than to touch the crystals. And yet the city still had things to show them. Some of what they learned that day was practical. Where the crystals grew, how the haze moved, which shapes in the rubble were stone and which were not. Some of it was harder to write down. A monk walked to a farm south of Emberwood and stood at 3 graves and made a promise he had no certainty of keeping. A man woke before dawn in a stable with no memory of going there, and no good answer for why he had. A Ferry man crossed the dead river and said nothing and could not be killed or stopped. History tends to skip these details. It prefers the dramatic, the charges, the last stands, the moments that read clean on a page. But the record should note what it meant to walk into Drakkenheim for the first time and win against creatures within. Most days, in most accounts of the city, the story ends the other way. They went in. They fought what lived there in the outer streets. They bled. The haze moved around them the whole time, indifferent as it always is. They were still standing. And then, over the bodies, still catching the breath, blood still drying on armour that hadn't been cleaned since the road, they heard it. Applause. Slow, deliberate, carrying through the haze from somewhere across the ruined street, where the amber light caught the dust and turned it strange. A man was watching. He had been watching for a while. So yes, clapping continued, and you did hear, "Well done, newbies, well done. It is so good to see new people on the streets. It brings joy to my heart to see you people here." And he sort of smiles at you admirably as you're sort of catching your breath in these moments of these dead all around you as this is all going on. But he sort of looks over each of you and just taking you in and says, "Is any of you need assistance or badly injured from the battle? Or do you all stand as one?"
I think a paladin could use a good hangover cure.
I think I've been poisoned.
"Men, help this man!" And one of these other men start running past to where Jamie, your character is. I think one of them will take a good look at you up and down, and he stares at you for a moment, and then throws water in your face.
Holy water. Thank you.
And he says, "That was impressive to see, and I have not seen you guys around before, so I'm assuming, 3 or 4 times into the city?"
We've all been in. I imagine I've been quite a lot.
Yeah. You have, some of you have been through the city outskirts a few times on that front, but he says, "Well, good to see a group come together. I mean, it has been short of new blood in the city for a while. Me and my men, we have been here for 3-4 months now, making our way throughout, doing what we can do on the outer city. But yes, it pleases me to see others making their way here and doing the same, earning the honor of being here in the city.
James, do any of these men show any sort of signs of contamination?
That's a good point. You can make a medicine check. Or just a perception.
I'm better at perception, so thank you.
No problem.
James, am I still hidden, by the way? Just I rolled like a 23.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I don't think he would have...
I'm just keeping a tactical... I'm just...
Tactical space from all of it at the moment for now on that one, on that front. As far as you can see, and you're pretty happy with how good your eyes are. No, none of them seem to be showing any signs of issues at the moment on that front. From what you can say.
Yeah, I think Velko is still kind of on high alert because this is happening right after the battle. So he still has his weaponry out. He's taking them all in, even though they seem to be friendlies. I don't think he let his guard down until he actually looked them over and kind of took in their body language and their armament and whether or not they were a threat, essentially.
Yeah, I mean, you've got this guy doesn't seem to be bothered by anything. The men look a little bit more weary, would probably be the same. Probably been out for a while. Is probably true of that side of things. The other thing is that there are, with a 28, multiple canisters on these people, which would be very similar to what you guys have had to purchase for yourselves for carrying delirium crystals, if that makes sense. So you would definitely be seeing that, and it probably as that is going on, there would be another figure that would sort of step through, and he would say, apologies, I have been slow at my upkeep, as he comes running up, this little sort of smaller guy with this strange little cat in with the sort of like a one sort of sort of cloudy eye on his backpack, but he will be coming through. Citizens of the apocalypse, behold, my master, Jupiter Jones, undefeated champion of this who I might add is delighted, and Jupiter goes, they can it is okay, you do not need to keep constantly telling people that I'm please step back and let me do my thing. And the other but I'm okay, and then he will calm down and move back on that one. But he would say anyway, I see some of you are still bleeding, though. I say this is a compliment. Good men bleed in the city. We need more of your kind. Are you short or in need of any bandages or anything like that? My men can help with some of this. And you can see they're very well equipped as they're around you guys. But is anyone badly hurt that they could use a little bit of extra TLC? Is what this guy seems to be offering.
He looks like it, but he's not asking me.
Yeah,
okay.
I think Velko is gonna lean over to Kay because they're next to each other, and just says, "We are maybe in need of a little bit of TLC. And from what I can tell, I think they're on the up and up. If you would like to take them up on their offer, I don't think you have to be prideful in this."
Kay's gonna narrow his eyes and then slump slightly, and then just put his hand up towards them.
Okay, yeah, no. Another one of his men will come over, and he offers you some sort of vial of something, and he just says, we can spare one of these if it'll help you, sir. And they will offer you a little red potion, and see if it'll help get you back on your feet. But it will be a healing potion.
Sniff it suspiciously.
Yeah, you can. It definitely looks like the right kind of thing. Whether it is the right kind of thing, it's hard to tell from a sniff on that one. Would he drink it, or would he save it for later?
No, I think he would drink it. He's not in the position to be picky, I think.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
Boom, 3 levels of contamination.
Oh, wait.
It's literally made from the water of the rivers of Drakkenheim, and you're done. So you can take 2d4 plus 2 in this case of healing. So let's do that with some general dice. It'd probably be the easiest way. 2d4 and roll. Let's see how that is going to go. So you can have 6 plus 2, so 8 points back on that one and on that front. And he says, I watched you. You were outnumbered, and I watched the whole thing. You did well. They're not easy. Some of those guys are well armed, well powerful, but you did well for newbies.
You keep calling us newbies. Some of us have been to Drakkenheim many, many times. We haven't seen or heard of you, actually. Maybe you are the newbie. And we are the experienced crew that you were too fearful to make known until you decided to come in when it was safe.
Are you disparaging my honor, sir? I have been here for many months now, and I have not seen you here before. And a couple of months is not a long time to really be going around Drakkenheim.
You've been here for a portion of a year, and that's cute. But some of us, and he gestures mostly to Sai and Ranni, we come here on a regular basis and have been for quite some time.
Really?
But you are very well equipped, I will say that.
Well, I come to earn my name as much as I can, and we have done very well in the outer city in the last 2 months, I must admit. We have made some approaches into the inner city as well, and we have done well at that as well. So, I feel we have done quite well in my time, but you are right. Maybe I am underestimating you for not having seen you in the last couple of months. But well done on your exploits this day, and may we drink and be merry in town at some point. And yes, talk of some of these other adventures you've had within the city. I'm sure people such as yourself have been to the crater's edge and to the main cathedral and everything. The silence in the moment drags for a moment, I guess, as he says that.
Well, I am sure our paladin has, right? Like you were telling us about like your big pilgrimage and that you were like so well versed in Drakkenheim, right?
I think our paladin's communing with the gods.
he's still hungover slightly and communing with the gods for a moment. Yes, we are in the real world gods. On that one, he will say, "So, is your paladin friend one of these pilgrims of this place? Then I have seen some of them as well on my travels." They do seem to move quite freely.
To break the immersion there, but Leah come home at the exact time you started doing some sorry stuff around me.
we were trying to. We were trying to.
She was like, "They're talking to you." By the way, I was like, "Oh
no." No worries. So yes, it's basically this. You're being claimed to have done pilgrimages before here, and obviously you have been here, but you obviously haven't been. You haven't done a full pilgrimage into the inner city or done any of that, but yeah.
Not been able to do the full pilgrimage. I've lacked the help, which is where I'm hoping these guys will come in.
A group can help on that kind of thing. I have seen your kind
group
here before. Yes, they do seem to make their way relatively well through the city with odd ease, I must say. Compared to me and my men, we seem to have to fight our way most places. Some of those do not. It is confusing to me.
It's only because we embrace the changes that are happening. Those that go against them obviously come up to more barriers, it seems.
Well, maybe true. I would rather do my way and fight for the honor that way than accept what this place has to offer at that point. This place was once a great center of this land, and it will be again one day.
I agree. I believe that this is the beginnings of something much greater. So I wholeheartedly agree with what you're saying. I don't need to push my beliefs on you. You probably agree with more than you think.
Maybe so. But I will give you one warning. Do try to be careful when you harvest your spoils. And he does point towards the crystals that you guys had basically fought for against the dredge on that one and from that front. Contamination is a very real thing.
Yeah. I think at the implication that these guys aren't here for our spoils, Velko's attitude shifts to less adversarial.
Okay.
Because I think he thought these people were going to kind of swoop in and take what they earned.
Yeah, fair enough. It's an armed group. That's definitely a possible. But it's starting to come across that maybe that's not his place.
Yes. Yeah, so I think there's like anybody who might know him. So maybe Ranni or Sai might see a shift in like his body language of like, being ready for something to kind of like letting his guard down a little bit. And he'll say, do not worry, we are versed in the handling of Delirium, and our friend here has bought a very expensive pamphlet, which gives us some more advice on it, so we should be fine.
Oh God, was he one of the ones that actually bought the pamphlet?
And some tongs, and some handling equipment to,
at least wise enough on that front then. But the pamphlet is so wordy for something which is basically do not touch. I did not catch your name, sir. And so he looks at Seb, at your character, Griffin.
Oh, I'm Griffin. I'm new here.
Well, it seems that you have at least bought the right supplies for the job. I wish you luck in your endeavors, but take it carefully, all of you, and may we meet on better terms where drinking and everything else can be a little bit more at ease. I wish you good chimes.
Velko juggles the short sword into the hand that's holding the scimitar, so he has a hand free. He'll inspect it to make sure it's not covered in any sort of blood or anything like that. James, you can let me know if it is or not.
Yeah, no, your hand is fine at the moment.
Okay, so he'll reach out a hand. Again, Velko's hands and feet are just... He's a tall guy, but they're just big for his size. And hold out a hand and say, Velko Drakkenheim, I don't know if my renown has made it to your ears before now, but maybe it will in the future. This is Associate K. You've already spoken to Gilbert. The quiet one in the back, that's Sai. And I'm pretty sure Ranni's hidden right now, right?
Yeah, Ranni has not shown us.
Yeah, so he's not going to imply that otherwise. Nope. Just let Ranni do her thing. But yeah, he'll hold out a big hand to shake with Jupiter Jones.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, he will offer a firm handshake in the moment as that is going on. I suppose we should do a contested strength here a little bit.
I was gonna say that.
as it's just literally like a play on.
Yeah.
Who's gonna have the
for it.
have the moment. Where
It's
is
an
you?
ability check.
It's just like predator arm wrestling.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's just it's as stupid as something out of an 18
is.
on that one.
Oh, it didn't let me use guidance on that. That's fine. It's a 16. That's respectable for me.
Okay, let's see how he's going to do. He's just going to roll normally, and he is going to. Oh, okay. So yeah, he goes for it. Velko holds for a moment, and then you see there's an uncomfortable, and then he sort of has to give you a little bit of a, you have the upper hand in the moment on that one. Yeah.
I give him the little knowing nod that we don't have to brag about that, but that just happened.
And he sort of he takes note in the moment, and he's like, "Very well, I will leave you be. Good luck in your endeavors this day."
A question. You said you have been in Drakkenheim for months now?
We've been going through the main streets for over 2 months.
I mean, you look remarkably untouched by the corruption here. How did you manage that?
Money pays for a good few things. There are cures for some contamination problems that can be paid for if accidents do happen, but my men have learned to be careful as well. But there is healing in town that can help if you have the gold for it. And if you have been through the city a while, then money starts to become less of a problem. Isn't that right,
I think Kay will hear just a very slight whisper from Sai. Or they haven't been through the deep haze yet.
Yeah, it's definitely implied that that's true.
Where in the city have you been adventuring, if you don't mind me asking? And actually, Velko is going to pull out, because he does have proficiency with cartography tools, and has mapped out like roughly the areas, like the city in general, and just kind of asks Jupiter if he would indicate like where they've been.
Yeah. He is kind of helpful on that front, and I'll bring you through to the main map, because that'll actually help things along a little bit as well if I bring you through. So let me grab that for you now in a second. So yeah, he basically mainly indicates staying in the outskirts on this side of the river is basically what's going on here. I'm
still seeing the battle map, but I don't know what you're.
I may not have.
If anybody else has had that issue,
activated through incoming. That might be a little bit more helpful.
There we go. Okay.
On that front.
Oh, this is easy. Let's just go here.
Congratulations, you beat Drakkenheim and you were done. That's absolutely true. No, there's a lot of talk about spending a lot of time around what they call the Sprawl, around this way. He has gone through what he called the Shepherd's Gate as well, which is a gate that's a little higher up, and has been going in places around that sort of area. But it's very clear, Velko, straight off the bat, that they have not been going in anywhere with deep haze. So they have been staying in the shallower areas, but they have obviously been doing many runs for many weeks, and have been obviously profiting off that quite considerably on that front. But
so Velko will say, well, it looks like you have been busy in the couple of months since you have been here. Very impressive. Do you have a map of the city? Do you need this one? I will gift it to you. Since you've been kind to us and our injured companion here.
We do have an old one from before the fall. Thank you. But it's a lot of this does not play well with what is actually going on within the city, if that makes sense. There are things moving around and in different places that is more concerning, if that makes sense. I will give you one warning. We did play past a area not too far from the Shepherd Way, and we were attacked badly there, and we have avoided it since. and he sort of points to an area on the map near something called the Shepherd's Way, and just
Shepherd's Gate.
Not quite by the gate, but off to one side. It seems to be an area that he indicates that him and his men have steered clear of due to troublesome attacks on a previous visit. He says it was not worth. The area had been relatively picked clean, and they were like avoiding it, shall we say, is probably the best way of putting it.
I really appreciate the information, and as you say, hopefully we will see you back in town. We can share some drinks and some stories.
And he nods again, and he will leave you guys to your spoils, which we do have to try and deal with because we have not actually tried harvesting. Sorry, yes, Drew?
As they're leaving,
yes,
can I just give this guy a little not an investigation. I just want to give him a look up and down.
Insight?
No, not insight. I'm looking for spellbook.
Oh, on the little guy, you mean on the second guy? Yeah, fair enough.
Specifically, is he wearing any rings?
Fair enough. Bear with me on that one. You can make a it's going to be a damn good perception check, really, because you're not patting him down or anything like that. But yeah, so you can give me a decent perception check and see how he's actually doing on that front.
No, bummer.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's just hard to tell in the moment much on that front. It's you're not picking much up on that one with an 8, unfortunately. But
James,
yes,
on the 28 that I had at the beginning when I was looking this entire group over, would I have seen anything, or do you think that would have instituted a different role?
Yeah, I think you've got the general. I don't know if there's anything. What would you have been looking for in those weapons?
I was looking for threats, and I was assessing their capabilities.
Yeah, I mean, from that
especially
guy, having
traveled with. Yeah, sorry.
That's okay. Yeah, from that guy, you would have seen a small short sword. You would have definitely seen him with a hand crossbow and bits and bobs like that. But threats. That's probably the limit of that one, unless you count a cat that looks kind of mangy as a possible threat. But yes.
Sorry, Drew. I tried to maybe see if maybe I could have caught it for you.
That is fine. I'm sure we'll see them again.
Yeah, not the only time. Right. So yeah, these guys will move off and leave you to your spoils, if that makes sense. So we are at the point where you can possibly see what you can do with these crystals and see if you can actually do what you need to do to harvest them. Will be the question on that front.
Once I'm sure they're gone, Velko will step back out and just kind of to the general area say, "Okay, Ranni, I think we are alone now. So if you want to come back out."
I'd love to step out right behind you, but I hid in the other building.
As soon as you come out and everybody's out, Velko will take out the map and show them the places that Jupiter indicated, and just say, "So with a group of that size in these areas, they're probably pretty picked over, which means we don't need to really spend any time there unless there's anything we're specifically looking for. So if we were looking to make some coin, we should go to the other parts that they have yet to visit." So he makes everybody know what Jupiter showed him, so that they could be on the same page.
Yeah, and then it certainly would have helped pick a lot of the areas clean. That is certainly plausible on that one. But yes, I think first things first, though, we do have to deal with shards and delirium chips and see how you're going to do in overall with what's going on this one. So we need to
start eating them.
Yeah, just start. Just literally just start. eating them to begin with. You've got equipment.
Have we come in contact with them before? I
Um,
imagine.
Yeah, maybe delirium chips or small shards. I don't know if you've gone out harvesting before, but you certainly, yeah. I mean, some of you recognize what these things are. It's a relatively larger cluster, which is quite nice, which is always a thing. Normally, when you see them as little delirium chips, so it's usually in smaller batches than what this is. For actually harvesting them, I don't know. You probably only picked them up from other places rather than going to the source like this. Might be more of a thing in this particular case. But Griffin, I think you're probably up. You have your pamphlet, you have your tongs and all your bits on that one.
I will reread the pamphlet, scanning for any useful information.
Yeah, there is more in it than just the do not touch. That is a little bit too facetious. But I'm going to.
I will grab my tongs. And since I do not know how to do this, I will whack the delirium with it.
Okay, so first things first, I'm going to need from you. I'm going to need an Arcana or Nature roll from you, please.
It's going to be fun. Arcana.
I think until he asks for help, Velko's just going to assume that
Griffin's got it.
Knows what he's doing and just let him kind of do it.
Sai did look like he was about to do something, and then as Griffin starts wandering over, he just takes a step back and looks like he's about to enjoy the show. Yeah.
This has real vibes of like a parent letting a child do something that hurts them very slightly, so that they learn the lesson.
Okay. So there was a DC 12 on this for what's going on. So you are above that for Griffin on this one. So there is success. You have read in the pamphlet that there are obviously different delirium type chips. But in this case, there also appears to be what they call a prismatic shard, something that's a little bit more refractive than what you would normally get. If you'd failed the roll, you would not have noticed in time when you were harvesting to save this possibility. But yeah, you are aware that there is a chunk in here that is distinctly more valuable than some of the other chips on that one. So yeah, you are able to basically halve the extraction time. It will take about 3 or 4 minutes to actually extract the prismatic shard, which is the more valuable one, and then you will be able to spend the time rolling to pick up some of the chips, etc. on that one. So yeah, we need to take basically 1d8 and 1d4, please, from you on that one.
1d4 coming up.
Okay. Okay, right, so yeah, let me just see what the individual roll is. Bear with me on that one. Okay, yeah, so you will be able to get 5 delirium chips out of this space, and you will also be able to get 2 delirium fragments, and because you rolled high enough, 1 prismatic shard. So yes, it will take time, but there's no other actual extra rolls that you have to do unless you're trying to do this incredibly quickly. If there's no time pressure, then if there's time pressure, there's more going on.
5 delirium chips.
Yep.
What else?
2 delirium fragments. And then 1 prismatic shard. I think you would have seen the face value in the pamphlet. So delirium chips are worth about 10 gold. Delirium fragments, depending on the prices, 100 gold pieces, and a shard is worth 500 to the right people. So, so it could, yeah, it's not a bad haul at this point.
500 was it for the?
Yeah, 500 in theory to the right person. That is definitely true. The only
from what I
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, from So I have seen at least one delirium sort of thing before. How does this compare to that?
Yeah, I mean, you've seen. Well, the shard is ginormous compared to the other ones you've seen. You've seen fragments is the size of the sort of the thing you have seen previously on that. The chips are kind of far smaller, if that makes sense. But yes, you guys just watch as he manages to harvest this without problems. Maybe sometime you'll have to do it under time pressure and have a problem, but in this case, where you have no time pressure, you will know
Don't
that
forget,
will be
they
okay.
may be valuable, but they can also make you really strong.
They're also very tasty, apparently.
Really?
Yum.
Okay, that's very interesting. It's
I hear there are noble families that ground it like salt.
I wonder what it would taste like.
Do not eat it.
Well,
Yeah, do we sit down for a meal now? Yeah.
well,
Vel-
we have some chips now. I guess we can like sort of lick it and try it.
Jess really wants you to. Kate.
Yeah, I am for it. Do it.
Velko's gonna say, what does your pamphlet say? Does it say anything about ingestion? Is that something that it does not warn about? Maybe it is a loophole.
Surely that
Does
falls
the
under the
pamphlet
do
say,
not
James?
touch.
Yeah, the pamphlet is do not touch, do not ingest, do not any of that. On that front, it is handle with utmost care. Is all of the pamphlet says. But
Speaking about utmost care, while Griffin has been harvesting, Velko has been like nearby in case he needs help. But he has taken a rag and he's wiped down his scimitar and his short sword. He threw the rag on the ground. He took out a torch, lit it, and he's been baking his blades to try to get off any sort of like any other residual like gore from the monsters that they were just fighting.
yeah,
And
fair
then
enough.
once he thinks that's done, he'll sheath them, and then he'll stick the torch to the rag so that burns up too, and then he just throws the torch away. So
Kay will add his used wraps to the rag pile to be burnt as
Yeah,
well.
I was gonna say, well,
To new wraps.
while they were eating the crystals over there, Ranni would have been trying to burn these bodies because we do not want anything
coming back. Yeah, so
going out.
you make a small fire of these creatures and kind of go down that way. That's absolutely no problem on that one. Yeah, you're all good. Griffin, does he take a chip and have a little munch, or are we okay at this point?
Yeah, I'm going to be by Griffin, and I'm going to sort of goad him in, not into eating them, but like just recounting sort of the powers that could come from them. You know, my leader of my order. What would they?
Yeah,
call
movement. I say
Falling
because
Flame?
they're not official in some ways.
Cult?
But,
No,
cult is another one. Yeah. Yeah,
the leader of
I'm
my
gonna be going
cult.
that far.
She's actually got one of these embedded in her head. I think it is, isn't it?
Wait, really? You mean people have
Yeah,
these
and she got-
embedded in them?
Well,
So she's like
they
a
bring about
unicorn.
great change and power, and she's very good
And-
seer. She leads
and
our not cult.
movement.
She isn't like these other creatures. Like she is able to survive.
Absolutely
and she
not,
is
no.
sentient.
And this is it, like our falling fire. I've forgotten it already. This is my own thing. We've embraced this, and we've been the least affected by all of this. Obviously, corruption does happen, which is unfortunate. We don't, accept that, but It's all been for a better use.
I mean, that is amazing.
I know.
I wonder why she didn't turn into something.
Well,
when
she went on a pilgrimage to the crater, she came back all changed. She had this embedded in it, like nothing. She hadn't changed. This is the biggest part. Do you mean, like, for someone to go on a pilgrimage all the way to the crater and come back uncontaminated, unharmed, and seemingly in a better place than ever? I'll just go on a big old, like,
he goes on a tirade as Meanwhile,
because as much as I'm trying to, Jamie doesn't know all the history of
Drakkenheim
all
in
of
the background.
I haven't got my Bible next to me,
and he's got 15 years of knowledge in the background.
I'm pretty sure Gilbert has. Yeah,
absolutely.
While they are suitably distracted,
absolutely.
Could I do a little investigation check on this cluster of delirium?
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to determine if there is an impact crater around it, or did this grow here?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You can definitely make a investigation check as that's going on. As that's happening, Ranni, I need you to make me a perception check. Oh my God, no. Perception check from Ranni as you're dealing with the bodies is the only other thing I do need. $15. Okay, yeah, so pretty good. So yeah, Sai, with
Can I use my heroic inspiration?
You can do. You get one a session. You can definitely do it.
Oh, it almost landed on the one again.
I know, I saw.
Okay, so with a 13, no real signs of a impact crater as far as you can see around this space at the moment on that one. Best guess probably has been growing here, but yeah, but that's a best guess. You haven't got proof of that in the moment. Meanwhile, Ranni, as that's happening, as you're sort of looking over the dredges and going through the rubble and moving them, etc., you do spot a ring, a metal ring on one of the fingers of one of these creatures. Right. Okay. So yeah, where were we? Ranni, yeah, you were finding a gold ring on one of the fingers of one of these creatures. Do you leave it alone, or do you take it?
Even I would be tempted to take it.
Yeah, I'm obviously going to take it.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
But I use no. I use a rag, obviously, to take it. I'm not touching any flesh or anything.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, you can still do that. That's no price as that one on that one. Yeah, but yeah, when you do manage to finally prise it off the finger there in the moments, you can see there is a very worn crest, but just about legible. There is a hawk with a broken wing and some sort of house mark. Not a faction, but more of a family kind of mark as far as you can tell. But yeah, you don't recognize it in the moment. But yeah, another little curiosity to the list. Okay. Is there anything else before we delve? Well, are we delving deeper into the city? I suppose will be the question. Or are you going to be making your way back to town? These are the key thoughts. I'll show you where you are on the map for clarity, because that will help you.
Just as it pans away, Gilbert's going to be still talking to Griffin. He's like, and that's why I don't think it's necessarily a bad idea to eat the delirium. No, we just move on.
It's like he's trying to sell his heroin addiction. Right. But yes. So you made it across the river with the ferryman, and you got it into the sort of the next little district is kind of where you got to. There's still a few hours left of the day. It's just whether or not you feel that's enough, or whether you want to delve deeper into the city. a little deeper back into the city for a little bit further along.
Can I ask a quick question?
Sure.
So, mechanically, we can't take a long rest in the city, right?
Not at all. No, it doesn't.
Does that mean we get exhaustion as well, or can we still sleep and regain that sort of?
There's no exhaustion mechanic that you've come up against yet, if that makes sense on that one. You are
so sleeping here is fine. You get a good night's sleep, as good as you can get, but you just don't regain your stuff.
You don't.
I would be more concerned about the contamination than actual rest.
Do you get contaminated just by being in the area? Do you?
For long enough.
I mean, potentially, yeah.
Okay.
You basically the way
What's a tale between friends?
Yeah. Well, there is that, but no. The idea of it is that people that spend too long, they get sick, and then it's it becomes tougher. That's why you can't sleep there. Basically, you do have to come away to kind of regain anything, because it's basically you're trying to get rid of like radiation poisoning. It's almost the equivalent of something like that would be the best way of describing it, if that makes sense. So you know that most people try and get out, because it just doesn't work. They wake up sicker than when they went in on that one. And then if you're in the deep haze, well, all bets are off anyway. It's a different.
And the deep haze is where it's purple, right?
Yeah, anywhere that's that's showing up in purple on the map is definitely double, triple danger zone.
So, as far as I understand, we cannot rest here, right?
Correct. Yeah, it is too tough to pull off within the sea.
On this map, is that right, James?
Yeah, anywhere on this map, and you've got to be out of the city, like in Emberwood or in other places, to make that work. Yeah.
So, how late in the day is it already?
I think you're sort of around 1-2ish, something like that in the day. It's not. You could press on. That is certainly within your remit, or you can, take your spoils and head out. Either way is probably acceptable at this point, if that makes sense. It just depends on how risky you feel, or how well you feel, I guess. There's more risk, if that makes sense. So.
Are any of the rumors that we had in town, are any of them close-ish?
Ooh, okay. I'll have to dig back a little bit and grab the rumor set. Where did we have them in the?
So I heard there are delirium crystals the size of a horse within the crater, so that's a little too far away. Yeah. The Queen's men run vicious fighting pits beneath Buckletown Row. Is Buckletown Row in this area, James, or is it like an outside of Drakkenheim thing?
I think it's outside. I think, but I can't. Yeah, I can't think it's in here. I'll double check on that one.
That's in the deep haze.
Ah, okay.
It's in the deep haze. Okay.
Yeah.
Thieves will grant any request. The Queen of Thieves will grant any request within her power to whomever can survive a bout with her monstrous champion, but none so far have claimed the prize, and that we don't know where that's happening at. The Troll's Gate is in the north east. The Black Ivory Inn is up and running, and it sounds like business is booming too. That's in Emberwood, right?
No, that's just outside. That's the other side of the city.
Yes.
Sorry, all of these are marked on the map, so it's on the other side. We need to go all the way around or through the deep haze.
And then finally, someone has been selling potions out of the old Reed Manor. Reed Manor is number 7. Number 7 is.
That could be close. Are we on number 7?
We're on number 8, but where is 7 compared to that?
Oh yeah, where is 7 hiding?
I can see 6.
It kind of jumps around. The numbering is a little random.
Yeah, where is 7?
Oh, 7's right at the top.
Right. Okay. Yeah. That's why it's not.
So then nothing relatively close to what we're doing. Sorry.
Should we head back then if there's nothing relatively close?
Well, did Jupiter mention that like his team had gone to the Sprawl or the Temple Ward?
They've definitely been to the Sprawl. He did tell you about an area up here on the Shepherd's Way that they had to avoid just having problems. Yeah, it seems like most of what they said was on the outside, or they had gone in through the Shepherd's Gate, apparently.
Okay. So Velko will just say, well, we are somewhat close to the Temple's Gate. We can go through there, maybe see if the Temple Ward has anything to offer. Gilbert, the Saint Bertuvio's cathedral is on the edge of the Deep Haze. Don't know if you have any reason for your pilgrimage to lead you there, but those are the closest areas around us. Jupiter's men have been to the Sprawl, so it may be picked clean already.
Do I know where any of the Morning Fire, what are they called, like safe zones are that they've put up?
I don't think you know all the ins and outs of that. I do think that anything you hear that's religious within the city, you would assume a strong possibility that is something, if that makes sense. I don't think they make it very clear for obvious reasons. They're kind of heretics on that one, but I think it would be safe to assume that things that are based in that kind of way, if that makes sense, is a possible. They would be drawn towards religious places, so there is definitely that possibility.
Be persuaded to go to the temple if that's what I nearly went into like a French accent then because I was talking to Velko. I completely forgot what was happening.
Okay, Velko's not even supposed to be in a French accent, but he is. So.
Well, I know.
Yeah.
Everybody's French.
I feel like it's a shame to stop so soon, but also I understand if anyone needs to go back. I feel pretty fresh.
I could also press on. Okay.
So we are carrying quite a payload.
That is also true.
That is true. You are definitely carrying a fair chunk of change on your person.
But could we carry more? The answer is yes, because we have two hands.
You
and
definitely have materials for more.
Who could take this from us and then we leave with nothing?
Let them try. The last people who tried to take something from us, we got a horse. I say we push on. I say we do it. Take the chance.
Okay.
Big risk, big reward.
You know what? I agree with Velko. I think we came here to learn. At least I came here to learn. I don't think there's anything to learn to go back. So let's press on and learn more.
Plus, the day is young, and if we decide to turn back at any point, we absolutely can.
Okay, so the question then starts to become, are you guys going to try and press on through the outskirts of the city, or are you going to try and make your way into the inner walls? What's the thought process? You don't have any real info on the gates on that front, apart from like one of them.
This is just my head. If we go up to the Sprawl, like, that's already been cleared out, right? Of any
well, I mean,
bad things that have happened.
There's a lot of city, and there's not a lot of Jupiter Jones, so there's definitely still going to be things around. But he certainly has been spending the last few months having a go, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I mean, it doesn't mean there'll be nothing. Let's put it that way.
No, but I mean, like, it feels like that would be the safest route. But if you want to go further in, straight away, I don't know.
Both are viable options. Yeah.
Yeah. The only gate that we have any information about is the King's Gate, apparently guarded by trolls. We don't know anything else about any of the other gates. Velko seems pretty gung ho about trying to make our way through to the Temple Ward, because on the other side of the gate is probably where stuff is. But Conrad knows that might be risky. So,
the only other thing is, if it says that the Black Ivory Inn is up and running, that is probably a good way to get information about what the general landscape is here, where people most likely congregate, any issues people have had.
Wait, is that?
Where is 17?
It's the very top of the map.
Oh, that's like way up here by the King's Gate, actually.
It's up here.
It would stop by the crater on the way.
Yeah.
and you're done. So what are you thinking?
That's a lot of travel in the deep haze to get to it. That's the thing.
Yeah, deep haze is not something you guys have ever played with yet, obviously.
Unless traversing.
Should we check out
outside.
Should we check out this the first gate to get in then? If we go to the
Yeah.
gate and see what that's
Temple
about.
Gate? Yeah, sure.
Yeah. That's a good idea, because at least then we know the route in and what we come up against.
What we can also do is we could follow the streets to like the actual wall itself, and see if maybe there are any ways to get through it that aren't the gate itself.
Yeah.
So smart. Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
We're so smart.
So smart.
Good for us.
Okay.
We're all going to die.
So yeah, at level 2, you guys will be making your way towards the
Why?
Don't like the way you said that. Don't like the way you said that.
you guys will be making your way towards the walls. Are you guys is this nonchalant? Are you what are you thinking here? What's the takeaway?
Fairly
Can I
sure.
send the familiar ahead to scout?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's cheating.
Fair enough.
Somebody needs to have some sense, and unfortunately, it's not my character, so I'm fine with Drew doing it.
No worries on that one. Yeah, you can definitely do a bit of that. Sorry, that's not a problem. As you guys are sort of making your way slowly towards the walls. What's the sort of distance on its side that you normally have? I can't recall.
You can communicate up to a mile.
Oh, so we got no worries then on that front. Brilliant. So yeah. As you will move towards the gates there, you will send your familiar up, and he will go and have a look. And what you will see will be horrendous gargoyles on the walls, animated and moving and shuffling about. You can definitely see that there is the walls are very guarded. would be the best way of putting what you're seeing on this. But yeah, there are just these horrendous. Hopefully, I can bring up this image for you guys. But yeah, this is what your familiar is seeing, and you guys are not in the moments as this is happening.
Oh,
Should we take
As
him?
we're approaching, Sai will just like rub his temples and like, this is a really bad idea. This is a really bad idea.
I thought this was a really good idea until that just happened.
Yeah, right.
But
yeah.
I think me and Conrad were on the same sort of wavelength there.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, nothing else is happening in the moment. Do you fill them in, Si? Is that, or how does that play out?
He'll just say, "I have a really bad feeling about this. This is a really bad idea." Like he gets unusually agitated the closer we get to the walls.
Do we know that you're remote viewing right now? Like, have we
No, he's not remote viewing. He's getting like little.
He's getting messages.
Telepathic. Yeah, he's getting messages. He's not viewing through his familiar senses. You don't even know he has a familiar.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like a bad idea, but I mean, we need to get the lay, and obviously we need to get in. So, I think the gate is a good idea.
I mean, how about we get close enough to see what's happening there, and then if we can just turn around, like we could just leave at any time, or we could go deeper into the sprawl, like Gilbert said, maybe that we could do as well. We have options. So if you're feeling this bad about it, we can just.
You look ill, Sai. Are you okay?
I have a
use the
very bad
restroom.
feeling about this.
Have you pooped in Drakkenheim? Have you pooped today? That's
I'd
important.
rather not poop in Drakkenheim.
So that's the thing.
It's a very vulnerable position to be in
You have to
Drakkenheim.
listen to your body. So if you need to poop, I mean, we got your back.
Yeah, my body wants me to be safe and alive.
Yeah.
Together, I mean, I've seen that we're a very able-bodied unit.
We're formidable.
We come up against, yeah, we can deal with whatever we come up against.
Yeah, as they're saying that, Si,
Okay.
I think you're familiar with flying a little bit further across where the actual gatehouse is, and is seeing a literal army of creatures that seem to be dwelling there in some sort of a camp right now, including wargs and hellhounds surrounding some sort of encampment that's on this actual at this gatehouse. So not only is there things on the walls, there is a literal army in front of you.
As he's getting these flashes from Miss Familiar, he just stops dead and he's like, "Nope, I'm not doing it. Suicide."
Are you tired? Do you need me to carry you?
We can go to the Sprawl. We are not going anywhere near the wall.
Haven't got to the wall yet.
Good.
I think Kay would look over Sai and see this complete, I'm assuming panic and resolution of we're not leaving there at all.
Really uncharacteristic of Sai as well. He's usually very calm and composed, and this is a firm, nope, I'm not going any further.
Kay will say, I think I'm gonna trust Sai on this. He doesn't normally do that. I think we should maybe not go to the wall.
I am all for going into the city at some point in the near future, just not this way. The gates are bad. They've always been bad.
Velko looks to Ranni, just kind of gauge what she thinks in this turn of events.
Ranni just sort of goes, I mean, we do not need to go to the gate, but I mean, I've snuck past there before and there was nothing that happened.
That is
I didn't
true.
go
The
in.
last time you went through, it was not guarded like that. That is true.
I've never made it through.
You know what it's guarded by, so you need to tell Sai.
You are more than welcome to go ahead and scout ahead, but I am not going any further. I will stay here and wait.
Is there going to be a scouting mission? I suppose this is the question.
It's very out of character for you, Sai.
No. I'll go on my own.
Well, I mean, I would go with you if you really wanted me to, but Sai seems pretty adamant.
I'll stealthily come with you. Clink, 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 clink.
Gilbert, I think you're better suited at watching from afar. I don't think we need you on scouting mission.
I know, I'm not the stealthiest. I was joking. Look at me.
So it is our first day, and maybe I wanted to, press our luck a little bit. But as we've already have a decent payload, and Sai seems pretty set on not to go any further, let's go ahead and split the difference. We'll go check out the Sprawl, and then if it's too much there, we can always turn around and come back to Emberwood. Okay? Sai is agreeable.
That's fine.
Okay.
So then Velko will kind of about face and take them back towards the direction of the Sprawl.
No problems. You guys can make your way further away from the armed horde that is only seen on camera.
That we still don't know anything about because he won't tell us.
As that happens, that's no problem. You do guys make your way into the main sort of Sprawl area, where you can. I think we should do a group investigation check again. Let's see how you're going to be getting on. Let me.
I like the group roles.
Let's see. Let's see what we can do with a.
Takes the pressure off a bit.
Yeah. It's all our fault when it goes wrong.
Right. Okay. Let's see how you're going to do with an investigation check as a group here.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Great start. Great start.
It's one of my best skills as well.
Oh man.
That's okay. I offset it with my natural 20. So.
Oh, hey. Okay.
Do we do?
I think that's got to be all right. Surely.
How did I get a
Yes.
27?
It's fine. I had a 7.
No problem.
We had 2 7s rolled.
So yeah, with your investigation check, you are able to you get off the main thoroughfare relatively quickly, which is handy, and you do manage to go to an area that seems to be less picked over. Would probably be the best way of putting it. However, you're not the only ones that are here when you do arrive at this one. So let me bring you through to the next area.
These stupid high rolls are why Velko's gonna get killed. He's way too cocky.
He's too cocky about these things.
He's just capable enough to
gonna
back
have a
it up,
problem.
but it's gonna break bad eventually for him.
That's the fun part.
Yeah.
Lanky Street.
Lanky?
Lanky Street. Oh, these guys look friendly.
Are they lanky?
They do not look overly lanky on that one. Yeah, so you guys do come round to an area that seems to be less picked over. There is some sort of a sewer area or entrance that seems to be broken that these guys were investigating. When you do come round the corners, and they will spot you in the moments. Let me bring up his little bit here on that one. And we will have this fellow, and he will. Let me find his bit for a moment on that one.
Dace.
Oh no.
That's not right.
Oh no, a named NPC, that's always bad or
And a faction.
yeah.
Sure, it'll be fine. Haven't some people got like real bad issues with the Queensman?
Yeah,
No,
how big is that bounty on your head, Velko?
We don't have to talk about that.
I think we do.
It's also not a bounty. It's a debt.
Yeah, it's both Velko and Ranni, right? They got issues with the Queens.
Listen, Velko doesn't have
interest on their debts in this organization.
You don't have to talk about that, right? It is slightly predatory, I will admit, but I'll be fine.
I'm gonna grab a quick drink just in case this goes south.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, if anyone else wants to grab
I'll
one
be
for a
right
moment,
back.
that'll help me.
Oh yes, please.
Go grab for a sec, and then we will reconvene in a moment. No problem. So yes, stepping out of the of cover, not charging, just presence that they were already here. There is a man, a short, compact figure, scarring across the face. No visible weapon drawn, but a careful-looking man, looking like he is calculating the value of you all in the moment. And he basically says, 6 of you. Reasonably decent kit. Some of you are still injured from whatever has gone on before. I suggest you be on your way. This block is ours. If you wish to have passage through, 50 gold. Call it a safety tax. Pay it, and we'll point you in the direction where you can have a better day. But I would suggest you leave here.
James, how well do I know this person? Is he pretty formidable?
You know of him. He is. I wouldn't say he's the right hand man, but he is one of the higher echelon, shall we say, of the Queen's men. I don't think you've ever had actual meetings with the Queen directly, if that makes sense. It's always done through others. This is one of those others. Capable, and if your memory serves, there will be at least some people in buildings notching arrows and aiming at you as this is going on. Very cold, very calculated. Missing a couple of fingers from some sort of an accident in the past, but he is what he is. Yeah.
Yeah. Ranni will turn to all of you and just say, quite shakily, to be like, I suggest we leave. This isn't the fight we want to take.
But why do we need to pay a safety tax if we're safe?
If you wish to pass
Yeah,
through,
good.
if you wish to pass through my men, I suggest you pay it.
And where would you be pointing us to go after this, sir?
I suggest back towards town would be a wise move. Maybe stay to the outskirts. Safer there. Or, if you're willing to pay the money, all is good and you can pass on your way.
Where does this pass to?
Velko would know that, probably, because of those
Yeah, I mean,
of areas.
it's just more streets within the within the area on that front. But yeah, he's basically saying, yeah, this is a toll for his area. He's basically saying, if you want to pass through my area, yeah, pay your dues.
Would Velko theoretically be able to lead the group around this Queensman block, so that we don't have to pay, but it can look like we're leaving?
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely persuade and try and pull away and try a different route. That's certainly doable. But yeah, he's basically, yeah, this is their area. Yeah, if you wanna pass through it, you'll pay the gold, is what he's saying.
I think because of the way Sai acted before and the way Ranni is acting now, like two of his companions are acting very out of character in these instances. I think like Velko's gonna clock that and just kind of hold up his hands and just say, "There are plenty of blocks to go around. You are welcome to this one. We will be on our way. It's not right, everyone. We can just go."
Okay, so yeah, you guys attempting to move away calmly.
Yeah,
I was thinking, yeah.
Yeah, he will say wait, and he will hold up a hand for a moment, and he is attempting to step towards you, Ranni, for a moment.
Sorry, what was that, James?
Sorry, he will hold up a hand for a moment, and as you're trying to turn to go for a moment, he will just say wait for a moment, and then he's stepping towards you, Ranni, for a moment. He comes to within, not a far pace, shall we say, for a moment. Takes a longer look at you for a moment and notes something. Do you say anything in the moment?
Just smiles. Didn't say anything. Just sort of. She's gonna pretend like she doesn't know who this is. So she's just gonna.
Yeah, fair enough.
Smile at him and look lost.
Yeah, you give him a smile for a moment, and he will smile for a moment, and then very well, be on your way. And yeah, you guys can move away from this space. He does not. Nothing more happens in the moments.
How much time did it take for us to find this guy's? With the rolls that we just did, would we have time to continue searching around, or should we turn?
That's a good question. I mean, you'll be pushing, but it depends how good an investigation check you do. Would be the honest one. If you get a high one, you might be able to pull one more one more space off, if that makes sense. But it has cost you time because you were investigating an area that was not as picked clean, and it turned out it was full of other people. So let me bring you back to the city on that one. So are you going to try and press one more deeper into the city, or is it time to be heading back towards the Emberwood village?
I think we should leave. They will not just let us leave. They will follow us. We should probably leave and get some rest.
Yes.
If you say so, we can go back the way we came and keep eyes out behind us and our heads on a swivel to see if there's any other threats that we may not have noticed otherwise.
Okay. If there's no objections from anyone else, then you do slowly but surely start making your way back towards the ferryman. You will be able to get there, but I do need, to anyone that's keeping a watch overall on this one, I will need a perception check from you all, please. Ranni, not bad. See them all coming through. The dice are in the way. Okay, all right. I mean, you guys keep a watchful eye out as much as you can in the time. You don't notice anything watching you as you're making your way back, but all seems well, and they have apparently let you move on without issue as you make it back to the ferryman. You will be able to pay for your trip again over the actual space of the river again via the weird ferryman. I will show this for Jamie because obviously he hasn't seen what the ferryman was all about from last week. There was basically one of these guys that has been exposed to this stuff, still does the job even in death, of allowing people to cross the river.
This is the power of Delirium, see?
Keeps you working even after you die.
Even after you die, you're still doing your job. You each will have to pay your gold for travel once more across the river to get to the other side. But I'm assuming that will all go well and no one is trying to kill him.
And Velko make it so that him and Ranni are in the boat together with the ferryman.
Absolutely, you can.
For their trip, because Velko would just like to ask Ranni, so you were somewhat shaken by whoever that was. What's the story there?
That is a very dangerous man. We do not want to go up against him, at least not at the level we are, I guess.
Not level 2.
Not level 2 in D&D.
How do you know him? What's his name? Is he affiliated with anyone?
His name is... I've already forgotten
That's
it.
all right.
But
His name is Dace, yeah.
Dace.
How much would you fill him in? I suppose I can fill in any other.
Just the sort of nothing about her past, obviously, but just that
he's an upper echelon of something to do with the Queen's Men, or would it go that far?
Yeah, a bit of that, and he's the one that he's one of the ones that you just don't want to mess around with the Queen's Men.
I see. I can't help but notice that he had a bit of an interest in you.
I'm not entirely sure what that was. I only know bits and pieces of the Queen's Men from my travels in and out of here, but I just know he's not somebody you want to mess with. I've seen what he can do.
I would like to do an insight check on that, if that's okay.
And you said again? You would have to roll.
Yep.
Just If you roll a d20 and add the appropriate joke, because he could be persuade, so it can be a deception or not. Yeah.
Not the best.
Oh, guidance.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay. What?
Yeah, she's not telling the full truth, but everything she's saying about him is.
Ranni, we've gone into Drakkenheim many times together. You know that I have your back. If there's anything you want to share,
Listen,
I was going to give you a dagger for free. I know I've joked about renting it to you, but like, I have your back.
Listen, Falco, you're already not on good terms with the Queen's men. If I tell you anything,
supposedly, we don't know that. We don't know who I'm not on good terms with. To be fair,
I have a good understanding that it's a lot of people, and one of them is the Queen's men. And telling you about certain things would put more of a bounty on your head. I suggest you just watch out for them, and I will watch your back, and I assume you're going to watch my back.
Okay, firstly, bounty is a very strong word. That's not necessarily the situation. But if you say so, just know that even when we're not on a boat with an undead alone, you can talk to me.
I did specifically say add a bounty. I know you're not. Yours is a debt, so it'd be a bounty on top of your debt.
That makes me... Thank you for understanding. But yeah, so I just wanted to get that part out of the way. Okay. So.
Okay, no problem. So you will spend the last part of the afternoon making your way back to Emberwood Village. We will bring you back through here, and hopefully that will activate them out.
On the road back,
Yes.
Sire just mentioned that he knows a friend of a friend that'll pay a premium for Delirium, especially the stuff that we've got, higher than market value.
Great.
Yeah, interested in...
That sounds perfect. Lead the way.
I mean, I'm sure we can meet him tomorrow, right?
Do we even want to get rid of it?
Yes.
It's highly dangerous, and if we leave it in town, then the same thing that happened to Drakkenheim is going to happen here.
Not to mention others who know what we have might want to take it from us.
Exactly.
So as they are having this conversation, can I slip one of the Delirium chips, like the smallest one, away somewhere, and just put all the rest together in one pot to be sold?
So you're gonna
It's
slip.
funny because I was just going to ask for my share to be kept by myself.
You can certainly make a sleight of hand check as that's all going on, Griffin, and just see how you do as we
just put it away in a pocket somewhere.
Yeah, just subtly doing some of that as anyone else is watching. And then anyone that thinks they would actually be keeping an eye, let me know.
I see this. Can I give him guidance?
I think he might need it.
It's like in a vial. I bought some things to put it in.
Oh yeah. No, there's like a bigger metal canister that the shard's in, but the little chips are a little easier on that front. So yeah, it's not too bad from that point of view. But is anyone playing? Well, what's everybody's passives? I suppose
My
higher than that
is a lot higher than that. Yeah.
Yeah, my passive is 15. So
Yeah, I mean it's the most obvious thing ever as Griffin attempts this as the rest of you are starting to chat.
Does he do this as we're all looking at it, talking about it?
Yeah,
So he's, like, taking it
basically,
from a
as you're
pile right in
literally
front of us.
turning to talk about that particular thing of selling these shards, he's literally trying to pocket one, and everybody spots him with a note.
Now, Griffin, I hope you're not doing what we all think you're doing. This is our first trip into Drakkenheim together. Should you wish to survive the others, I would reconsider your next actions very carefully.
I mean, it's just one of the smaller ones, and I want to do, some experiments to see if, we can get to the... So, I can...
Well,
try
I
to
think that's a
figure out how
fantastic
to work.
idea. Learning more about the Delirium and its uses and properties, I think, is absolutely something we should be doing.
You think experimentation on your holy objects are good?
Thinking about it, right? It's obviously a great source of power. It's what is changing the landscape. It's for the good of us all to know more about it.
Or we risk everyone in Emberwood Village turning into what we had to kill in Drakkenheim. Not a good idea.
No.
Yeah.
If you
not
want to experiment on it,
necessarily.
if you want to experiment on it, do it within Drakkenheim. Do it in a safe, contained space away
I
from
don't
the
think-
innocent people of the village.
I don't think Griffin was going to experiment here, right?
He literally tried to steal it in front of us here.
Wait, I wasn't? Oh, yeah, of course I wasn't. Of course I was going to.
Exactly.
Like, in a safe space.
But we should keep some of this back for later on. We can keep it contained still, just like you guys want. And then we can take it with us and experiment on the road.
Listen, if you want to take your share of the Delirium in Delirium, I think that's very dumb, but I suppose that is you're right. But I will side with Sai that anything you do with it should be in Drakkenheim proper and not in our safe haven that we go to. I will also add the caveat that if you show any signs of mutation, that Ranni most likely will kill you before I get the chance to kill you, but we will kill you.
But that's
I will
fine.
also kill you.
Look, personally, Griffin, if you want the money, that's fine. I'm not really concerned with that. I would be quite happily to take my cut, as it were, in some Delirium, and I would happily use it to learn more about it. How about that? And I promise, on my honor, I will not do it in the vicinity of other people. I will do it in Drakkenheim.
So you're just going to carry this piece of delirium around with you all the time?
Yeah.
You do know that
Take an eye on
extended
it.
exposure to Delirium is what caused that man to transform. We saw it.
Yes, but that was pretty different because that was obviously a weaker person, as we all know. Lucretia, Matthias, the people that lead the Full of Flame.
Leader.
She actually has a piece on her body all the time, and she's completely fine.
Velko turns to Sai and says, I mean, that's a pretty good point, right? Gilbert might be on
You
the
can't argue with the fact that she's had that now for 5 years.
No, for a fair few
Kay
years.
has walked away with that rage of I will punch him if I stand here for too long and I don't want to cause a fight, so has actually started walking away towards the bridge to not be involved in this anymore.
Fair enough.
It is our duty to learn more about this. Selling it is just as bad as looking at it for ourselves.
No, because gold buys you things, and that is so. I am going to sell.
Absolutely,
my
I
portion.
understand. I understand your point, but Sai's point is we don't want anything to be doing in the city, but we're selling it in the city. That makes no sense to me.
Because it doesn't stay in the city; it goes to wherever the fuck it goes.
Which is worse, right?
It goes to experts like Griffin, who have labs and shit to make magic and do whatever the fuck they want to do with it. It is
Exactly.
not my problem.
If you think that is just going off for the good of, it's being misused outside of here.
What, the Amethyst Academy? They study it as
It's
well.
not just going to them, surely.
Actually, my contact does work for the Amethyst Academy, just saying.
Your contact might be. Your contact might be.
Then that's who we'll
But
go
that doesn't
to.
mean where
And then
all of
we
it's
sell
going
it
to.
to them, and then they do whatever it is they do with it. Fine. All right, just make sure you don't get your own tentacles because of it.
And again, any tentacles. I will not touch it myself. But I do think it's something we should definitely, absolutely learn more about.
Okay, so it seems like there might be an agreement that some shards, or some of the chips may be kept aside. You guys will be able to decide some of that.
No, I think that
Sai has given you another option there as well.
Thank you.
In all of that, but yeah, you guys do slowly but surely talk and walk, making your way into the start of the city, where you are first met by someone at the watchtower here. So I will bring them in. 1 second. On that one.
So, Jamie, will you lick it first or will I lick it first?
I said I think we should do it together, like Lady in the Tramp style, and see how that pans out.
I think you two licking either side of a shard is just going to result in you mostly licking each other, just from the size issue.
And this suddenly becomes a much different.
A much different thing.
Yeah.
Like, if they want to fuse into one being attached to the mouth of delirium, let them do it.
Sheena and I just watched together. Great movie, but Drew, you would hate it.
Yeah, I do.
Absolutely hate it.
The trailer alone makes me want to cry.
Wait, are we talking human centipede here?
No, Dave
No.
Franco together.
Oh.
Seb, you would love it. Literally just watch the trailer.
Get
It's
someone
vile.
to me, please.
It's all right, James. Tell us about this lady.
Yes. So sorry. Yeah.
Sorry.
A soldier in grey, grey and green will stop you as you're sort of entering into the city. Not hostile, hands open, voice neutral. She basically says on that one, "I'm sorry to stop you, Rian Highlash. You've just come from the Outer Ruins."
Keeping an eye on us.
She nods and says, "We're keeping an eye on everyone going in and out." Yes, on that one. We did have a report of a couple of new groups that have been starting to work within the city. I'm assuming. Do you have a name for yourselves yet?
Oh,
No, Velso, we do not.
We haven't given it much thought,
Well,
nor do you
I've been told that we don't, so I can't.
put
Unnamed.
anything in stone just yet.
Fair enough. Unnamed.
It's going to be Velko and the
group.
boys or something.
It was going to be Velko something. You're probably here. No, sorry.
Yeah, so she will say, so unnamed group for now on that one. Can I have your names?
Of course, I am Velko Drakkenheim.
Yeah, so
You can have his name.
Gilbert Morgan. Is that his?
anyone that doesn't
Everyone
give a
sing.
name, I suppose, is the question, or gives a false one is the main thing.
My name's Griffin. Just Griffin.
She notes that. Anyone else?
I mean, Sai will give the one that she would probably know of.
Yeah, I would give a fake name.
Okay, that's fine.
I would say Gwen or something.
Yep, no problem. No
Easy,
problem.
nice and easy.
Yep, she will basically she writes the names down that's given. She seems fairly nonchalant about it as this is going on, and she nods, thanking you, and will let you move on your way. A tick box has been done in her mind. No problem. Right.
What? I think as she walks away, Ronnie will be like, "What the fuck was that about? What? Is nobody else going to question this? He just took our names and then left."
Is this completely out of character for us coming back into the city from Drakkenheim?
Yeah, I mean,
usually-
it's not something that happens every time that someone goes back and forth. So clearly, whatever's going on at the watchtower now, they are marking people who are coming and going. This must be relatively new because most of you have not had that happen on previous visits. So. Yeah, it seems like the Hooded Lanterns are at least taking note.
Hay didn't actually say anything at that point.
Well, she would have waited for a name at the minimum.
Yeah,
okay, so what would she have done?
I'd probably just say H. Just give the initial of the last name. That's it. H.
Okay. So no. Yep, she would note and take it down.
How are you spelling that?
Like the guy from S Club, or is it Steps that has H? I can't remember. Which is just the letter.
Okay. So, are you guys going to the town square directly, or Sai, are you going to be leading them towards your contact? What's the thought, or are you guys going to rest? I suppose these are the questions to bear in mind.
If they are wanting to sell it at a premium, then Sai would be heading in that direction.
And the rest of you are okay with Sai leading the way to somewhere that makes sense for his contact?
Yeah, Velko falls and stuff behind him.
Okay, no problem. Easier.
Yeah,
Easy enough.
I'll follow too.
I'll let Sai knows the way. I'll drag the rest of you over there so that it makes life a little easier on that one. So yeah, you are able to go to sort of the northwest area of the map, where there is the Red Lion Hotel, a sort of a large establishment on that way. And yeah, Sai, you can you've been here before. You stroll into the actual main sort of thoroughfare area, and I'm assuming you're asked for your contact at the desk.
Yeah, he'll greet the concierge by name. I'm just say is
his name it would be Costa. Costa Stavros is the name of the person.
What a great name.
On that one, and you ask if River would be available, and he nods, and a few minutes will pass as you guys are sort of hanging there. Does anyone ask or get filled in on anything in these moments as you're waiting for this contact?
So, how long have you been associated with your contact? Is this friendship or what?
Yeah, I think Velko would want to know.
Friend of a friend?
Did we know that this establishment was associated with the Amethyst Academy?
No, the building, not itself, no.
No.
But obviously someone within that Sai is sort of intimating is, if that makes sense, is the thing that you're hearing. Yeah, so is there any other questions that happen in the moment, sorry, before? Okay.
I would say that I look around to see if anything overtly magical is noticeable, but I don't know if Velko would know what to look for, because he's not really magic-y himself.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, you can make a perception check on that one.
After that, can I do detect magic? But I would do it as if it was some sort of connecting myself with surroundings.
Yeah, absolutely you can. Yeah, no problem. As all of this is going on, Velko, yeah, you can look around the Red Lion. Let me just bring up the bits on that one. With a 19, you can see that this is a very it's a very well-made story manor, featuring lionscape gargoyles, large pane windows. Clearly, was owned by nobles at one point, if that makes sense, and has been later made into this hotel sort of space on that one. Yeah, it seems to good features, great hearth, impressive chandelier of all things in the hallway as well. That would be worth a fair few gold for definite on that one. But yeah, nothing overtly out of the ordinary in terms of anything else like that. How long does your detect magic take? Is it an instant thing, Jess, for him on that one, or does it take time to ritually cast it? It's not ritually casting, surely. It can't be.
You can do it. You can do it ritual, or you can do it immediate. I think it depends on.
I think you have to be a ritual caster to be able to cast rituals, right?
Yeah, that would make more sense than it having to be something else on that front. So yeah, it pings out as you're sort of looking around. Nothing overtly magical going on in the moments on that one. But however, the lady stepping down the stairs, she is definitely clearly carrying 2 rings of some sort of magical origin as she's walking down the stairs. You will see a figure making their way, which will be this one. Let me bring her up.
James, does the ring that I stole, well, didn't steal from a dead body, ping? Or
It does not ping as a magical item. No. So yeah. That is not coming up. Obviously, if there is any other magical bits around, clearly it would. But that one is not. But she will come down the stairs and say, "Hi. It's Sai, is it? I think we met once before. Hello.
Maybe in passing. Hi. Yeah, River, right?
Yes. Yes. Hi.
Heard on the grapevine that you are buying Delirium.
I'm definitely in need of buying Delirium. Have you got some interesting Delirium to be partaking of?
We do indeed. And he will gesture to whoever is carrying said Delirium. Or would you rather do this somewhere else?
Please.
Not a hotel
And
lobby.
she will it to my suites. It is the ideal. Come. And she will lead you guys up to a nice set of rooms on the upper floor, well furnished. Some very nice furniture around, and decent marble table in the middle of the room. Things like that going on. There's quite a lot of bits here. So she's clearly well kept for this place, if that makes sense. She would say, I will have to take a few minutes to examine the items that you have brought. I'm looking for large pieces of Delirium, not chips or smaller pieces, but interesting larger pieces.
That
I
we do.
give a knowing look to Sai, but I don't say anything. But Velko's grinning.
And that is good, as some of us were looking to keep some of the smaller bits anyway.
Fair enough. Well, each their own. I mean, selling them as you will, but larger pieces are of interest to my group, and we are very interested in purchasing such items. Please, if one of you does have this item, pass it over, and I will have a quick look with some of my my equipment and see if it's what I'm looking for. I'm assuming
Velko nudges Griffin.
Yeah, Griffin, are you passing that over?
Yeah, I was muted. Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, I will grab the container and slide it over to her, and like sort of almost theatrically like open it in front of her.
No problems. Yeah. So she has some. There's a bunch of little bits of different equipment around. She seems to have some sort of a. You can only describe as a large sort of metal case with a glass side on it. Would be the best way, with with a couple of space holes within it, and she will basically take your metal cast vial that you have placed this unit in, and she will place it within, and with some gloves, and it's like a you know, like you have a medical decontamination kind of thing. It's like a small. She has a glove that goes through the glass kind of thing going on. She will open it and be examining it for a few minutes as you guys are watching on with this, and she will take a little while examining it for maybe 5-10 minutes at this point, and then she will close the lid on it, and she will say, "Very good, thank you. I can offer a substantial amount for this, absolutely. How does 1,500 gold pieces sound?"
Velko's eyes get so wide, but he doesn't.
Style lean over and just kind of like hand over mouth. I told you, is it a premium?
Please, yes. Would we have a deal at such a rate?
For all of the pieces, or just the big one?
I'm afraid the other pieces are of not much use to me at this time, but yeah, the large piece is definitely what we've been looking for a little while, and I'm pleased to see a group go through here that has the manpower to find such items. But please, yes, would we have a deal with your group for that amount?
I mean, I'm happy to accept, but it was a group find.
Of course. Speak amongst yourselves. Decide. Please have some tea while we wait. And she will step off a little bit to let you guys have a chat for a moment.
This lady is made of money. Do you think we can get her up to 2,000?
As much as I am kind of fixated on that amount of money, but still do not trust somebody who would pay 3 times the going market rate of something.
Honestly, I don't know why, but I would agree with that. Like, there's no way they have good intentions with this if they're willing to pay that much.
That's not necessarily true. Maybe they don't know the worth of a coin. They've never needed it, so they don't know how to spend it correctly. I say we take advantage. We maybe get her up to 1,800.
Last time you tried to bargain the horse price, that didn't seem to go too well.
Yeah,
so
I would not. I say we just go for the already way higher than market value. And she's only after the one. We have loads of other little bits that we can... Some of you can keep if you really want to. Again, still a little bit. You probably shouldn't, but entirely up to you. Your cut is your cut. She only wants the big bit.
If we're not looking to negotiate, then yes, I say we absolutely take this lady's gold, and then also see if we can't get more jobs from her to get more gold, because it is very lucrative, apparently.
Should we not find out what she intends to do with this before we just give over?
What do you want to do with your bit?
Also, we're not giving it over, we're selling it to her for an exorbitant amount of fee, so I'm fine with it.
I mean, okay, I'm handing it over.
I don't like the idea of someone doing bad things, so maybe a good idea to check out this organization.
She seems very nice. The Amethyst Academy is all about to use the Delirium crystals.
Yeah, I literally mean, just ask her. I can go and ask her. I think Sire's got sort of an in with this, or maybe just... It's not wrong to ask someone what they're going to do with it, right?
Go for it. Sure.
Would you like to? As
long as it doesn't affect the sale, fine.
Yeah, I mean, you could just agree and say, what are you going to do with it? You don't have to put too much of a point on it. Obviously, we want to know, but the more you put emphasis on the question. That
I agree. I do not trust this at all.
Fine. Sai, can you ask her what she's going to do with it and then make sure that she pays us?
He'll.
You can even accept the money first and then ask what you're going to do with it. So we have the money. And
Yes,
we
do
not run
that.
the deal.
Yes, Sai, do that.
What if we hand it over and get the money and say, "Oh, what are you going to do with it?" And they say, I'm going to cause end of the world."
Then we
It's
still
too
get
late.
paid?
Is that not what your cult want to do with it?
Not end the world. It's changing the world, and it's already happening.
And that's been going delightfully for Drakkenheim. And then he'll just turn around and head over to River.
No
whilst
problem.
he's talking, he's like, what he doesn't understand, see, is yes, this is obviously not the end goal of this. It's obviously the change. Things need to change.
Covers his ears.
as
He
it
does not want to
continues
listen
on that
to
one.
this.
Hey,
But
Gilbert,
turns away.
how do the followers of the Fallen Flame?
Oh, but Conrad, you literally cut out. I can't hear anything. You cut.
No,
Oh,
no.
there you go.
It cut.
It's like a few people. It's okay.
No,
it's
it
just
was Conrad. It was
It was Conrad's end. He cut out for everyone.
Oh, thank goodness. This is really stressful for me every single time someone starts speaking to me.
Oh.
It was just a joke, and now I don't know if it was worth repeating.
No, it's too bad. You've got to keep going.
Yeah, you gotta do it.
You're gonna say it. You're gonna say
Velko
it.
says, Gilbert, how do the followers of the Fallen Flame deal with burns? Because you were just burned.
I was not burned.
You were, he burned you
No, he didn't. If he burnt me, I probably would have felt it.
because of the Drakkenheim jab. He got you.
So he jabbed me. I'm getting very lost in this.
We can
Did he
cut
jab
away.
me with fire?
We're just cut away from this. This is gonna go for a couple.
As that is going on, yeah. Sai, so yeah, you. I'm assuming you're doing the transaction, and
Yeah, he'll make it audible, like that he is asking the question before accepting the deal. We're just a little curious as to what you're going to do with it.
That's fair enough.
That's all.
I think I would be in your place too. My group are experimenting with Delirium, and their level of experiments are getting to the point where smaller chunks and smaller shards are not enough for the work that they're doing. I can't per se say I know exactly what the experiment is or that is needed, but I have been instructed that gaining pieces that are of larger quality is certainly our biggest goal at the moment on that one, and we're willing to pay for that. And as we are in this case,
you are experimenting on it and wanting to learn more about it and its uses.
100%.
Again, being very audible.
100%. We wish to learn everything there is about it. It is not a. This is a science. This is not a faith thing. We need to understand in detail what it is about. If we are to understand it, contain it, deal with it in any ways, we need to know more. And research and scientific rigor are the only ways forward for any of that. And that is what we will do and continue to do. And we are willing to pay people like yourselves to do more of this kind of work if you're interested. As she sort of looks across you all a little bit as in the background.
Yes.
James,
Absolutely.
Insight pick up any lying from.
You can absolutely make an insight check.
I did it as soon as she started saying, "Oh, I don't actually know what the experiments are."
Okay.
I rolled a 20.
You rolled a 20. Well, bear with me. Let me. I'm going to just roll the.
Provided the uranium. I didn't know they were making a bomb with it.
Can I?
On that one,
James, can I roll?
That's
Can
okay.
I roll something because I think I know what kind of experiments these might be.
You certainly can roll an insight as well on that one. That's definitely not impossible for you to be pulling off on that one.
Can't tell what.
-2.
-2.
Wow.
This is the person we let dig up the Delirium crystals.
Yeah, I have my wisdom's very bad. Okay, I'm reasonably.
That's
smart.
why you're getting indoctrinated into this cult.
That's why you're gonna lick a delirium crystal before the end of this campaign.
I have poor
End of this
impulse control. Okay.
Griffin, you have no clues on that one. Ranni, you think most of what she is saying is truthful. I think there would be with insight you would know that she probably does know more than she is letting on. But obviously, to what end of that is it's mostly truth. Would probably be the way you would be putting it.
I'm not going to blow up the deal and start interrogating, but I will tell everyone afterwards.
At a later point. But yeah, she will say on that one, we could offer you more work if your group are inclined. You clearly have some skill to have been able to go within the city and find something of this quality already. Would your group be interested in taking up a few other possible jobs within the city? We're certainly looking for more crystal.
We do like a paycheck.
Agreed. And finding someone more capable than us, I mean, that will be a task in of itself. So this is already a very mutual relationship for us.
Indeed. Very well.
For everyone involved.
We can offer a fair amount of money if you were able to find another shard of this quality. We do think there is one within the outer city. There is a building in the Sprawl, a tavern called the Rat's Nest. We believe that there is a fragment of the original meteor that broke away during the fall and struck it directly. We believe there may well be a intact delirium crystal within the debris. My colleagues do require another specimen of this size or greater. The smallest ones won't be enough. But I could offer you similar money to what you have been involved in this time for doing this. And if you are willing to work for us directly, I can offer you each 50 gold as a retainer for your efforts.
You hear that, Gilbert? A piece of the original meteor. That's like a practice run for the crater.
And you hear that, Gilbert? 50 gold just to say yes.
I mean, that I don't mind as long as it's going towards learning more about Delirium. My issue was always selling it to profiteers, if you like.
Oh, I agree. There is many people that are trying to profitize off of it, and they don't know what they're doing. If you just have to look at some of the traders in the main stalls there. Yeah, one or two of them are all over buying Delirium as well. But who knows where that ends up? But we are more concerned with larger fragments here and bigger pay. And
sounds like a win-win for everyone.
Indeed, I think this could stay a very mutually beneficial thing for everyone here.
Velko pulls out his maps and starts to consult them. Has he ever been to this tavern, or does he know of it? Or
no, you weren't aware of it. However, what does correlate very, very strongly from you is obviously you ran into Jupiter Jones earlier, and it's literally the spot where he was and his men had to avoid off the bat.
Okay. He will sit on that for now.
are we in agreement at least with you'll be taking on further jobs for my group for now, and we see how this mutually beneficial arrangement will work out?
We're in for it. That's 300 gold each straight off the bat.
And that is good math to me.
I mean, I guess I don't know how I feel about this. But I guess we could use the money, and you all seem to want it at the moment. So I guess I will agree.
This does guarantee you get to keep your shard.
I guess that's true.
Actually, can we make change here for different shards? Because I think it doesn't math out. The ones they have aren't going to cover enough of their cut. So if they want it all in Delirium, then we need to make change.
Like I said, I don't think they want the whole lot in Delirium, but I think they're certainly asking for some in Delirium, isn't it? But you guys can work that out amongst yourselves.
Loads of shards. No, not for me. I'm happy to go to this place. If everyone else...
We will definitely be keeping an eye out for comparatively large shards. Velko says, avoiding him saying that they will go back to this place.
Fair enough. And she would say, well, I guess I will wish you all good luck then. But hopefully we will be dealing with each other more often. And thank you for bringing me this. This will be most useful. Thank you for your time. And you're basically
thank you for your gold.
And perfectly willing to pay it. Absolutely. So yeah,
putting that on my sheet, putting it on my sheet now, putting it on my sheet now. You can't take it back. It's there.
Fair enough. That does work out 300 each just for the big one. So we still have.
You do have all the other shards, which she was not interested in, by the way. Yeah, so you will have to try and sell them in town. Otherwise, if that makes sense.
Or eat them if you really want to.
I don't mind so much selling it for a deeper understanding, but I don't want to be selling them in town.
I mean,
well, you said you wanted to keep yours.
Yeah, that could be your part of.
I do. I don't want to be. I wouldn't like any of you to be selling them to just profiteers in town.
I am
because they could literally be doing anything with them.
Exactly.
That is on your conscience,
maybe
not mine.
We hang on to the little bits that we have, as some of you have expressed an interest in doing so, and see what happens.
And Gilbert has agreed to carry all of it.
You're leaving it in Gilbert's hand.
I'm not touching any of them.
Same.
Okay, no problem.
As we're leaving, though, Velko's going to say, I would caution to accept this portion of the job where we go to this tavern, just because this is almost the exact spot that we ran into Ranni's friend, who expressly told us to leave. So they might have... They might have a line.
Apologies.
On
I'll even that out for a moment. This is Jupiter Jones on his map had this marked. It was not the place where you ran into.
I apologize.
So sorry.
Never mind. Then yes, let's go now.
I would like to rest first.
I agree on rest.
Yes,
I would also like to ask some questions about Camp Dawn to some of the locals around here.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, you guys can make your way into the center of the town, back towards where all the actual caravans are. You know, you have stayed in the Gilded Lily before, but yeah, on one side of you, Kay, as you are getting close to this sort of space, there is the Chapel of Saint Ardenia, is right nearby. That is obviously would be part of the groups of the Silver Order and people like that. If you did want to partake or have interest in any of that.
This one?
No, Kay's going to ask about it first because there is the slight chance if he goes in there. Kay doesn't know.
So it's not that he's going to directly to. It's more he wants to see what rumors he can find out. During the evening on that one. That would be absolutely fine.
Yeah,
you can.
He needs to at least know if he's on a list, like publicly within the order, or if it's just certain people don't like him.
Yeah, fair enough on that one. Yeah, I mean you'll be able to do a little bit of that during the evening. Is there anything else anyone else needs to get up to in the interim, if that makes sense as well, whilst we work on that one for K as well?
Is there like a vendor for clothing and stuff that I can go and ask about this ring?
Yeah, absolutely you can. Yeah, you can definitely find Armin Gainsbury is usually generally the one that you know the most, other than Aaron. Aaron obviously is the one that you took your first job from originally. So obviously he's a.
But we're fighting. We're fighting with him.
No,
we don't like him right
Aaron. Now. No, I'll go to Aaron.
Oh, you're gonna go to Aaron. No problem on that one.
And just ask him what does he? Do you know who this ring belongs to, by any chance?
Yeah, he will. Will take a look. Let me see how well he's going to do in the moment. Bear with me. See what he knows.
Check it for an inscription. This ring belongs to on the inside.
That was almost a natural 20 on that one. Okay. He says clearly a fine house's signet ring here, but no, apologies. I don't recognize the symbol. It's not my best field, I'm afraid, on that one. As you're asking around, Kay, I think you can get me an investigation check as well. See if you can be looking around for what you're after and trying to hear in on rumors and bits and bobs as the evening will start to move forward. Ooh, okay, on that one. Yeah, I mean, you get the basic that of you don't know any idea of how if there's any lists or anything like that on that one. You do get the general location of the camp, if that makes sense. That does become a thing in the time. If you wanted more, you would probably have to go directly to the chapel or something like that if you wanted anything extra. Is there anyone else up to anything before your evening will wane?
So you go first.
Oh, can I roll a perception check?
What are you looking for?
Square.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that is a 19, and then I'm going to use guidance on top of that. Okay, so for 28, is payday around?
Payday is missing. No sign of payday at this point. Whatever has happened has happened on that one. So
there's a big abundance of jerky going around though.
Yeah, I was going to say
correlates
on that one, but doesn't stop you
dinner
asking questions around. But yeah, there's no sign of him from any of the groups here at the moment.
Okay, I think otherwise Velko is just going to go to wherever potions are sold and see if he can't buy a couple just for if they're going to keep going into Drakkenheim, they should be a little prepared. No.
Yeah, fair enough. The guy here, the large guy, Aldor, he actually sells them 100 gold pieces a go, but he does sell healing potions.
And I turn right back around and just walk away.
Fair enough. But yeah, everything's expensive in Drakkenheim. But yeah, you can, if you so wish to spend your money that way, you definitely could. Anyone else got anything?
I don't think I'll spend my money there, but I will acquire his gorgons that he has. Yeah. So yeah, he will. He's more than willing to chat. Let me bring him up for 1 second on that one. So yeah, this guy is twice your height. Velko would probably be about the right description. He's absolutely ginormous, a giant of a man. As you come over, but yeah, you do, and he says, "Yeah, they are my beasts of burden. They were a good purchase back in the day. They have served me well." And so, is it like they are the metal oxen? Do they need to sleep? Do you feed them? Do they ever tire?
No, not so far as I have in the time I have had them. I've been very pleased with with what I have bought.
Where were these purchased? I'm just curious.
Oh, no, there was a group that came through a long time ago. They wanted for nothing on that one and were willing to sell them to me. I was very pleased with the purchase at the time. Not cheap, mind, but good. And yeah, if as you're looking around, Conrad, there's like potions of healing on the cart. There's spell scrolls. There's cloaks. There's wands. There's pearls, diamonds, all manner of things sitting on this this giant, almost gold filigree cart. That this guy has got.
All most likely ridiculously priced, I'm guessing.
He has a bag of holding for 1,400.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, see, how can you go into the thing? I didn't
just double click him.
Yeah, you can double click and you can see his wares when you do. But yeah,
you need to be next to
on that one. But yeah.
Oh, you need to be next to him. That's why, because I was clicking from far away.
I'm stuck on his picture, so I can't.
Ooh, cloak of protection.
Yeah, there's plenty of interesting stuff.
For one, wolf.
I can't get off his picture, so I can't.
Oh,
yeah, me neither.
Sorry, I can do that. There you go.
There's
Make your life a little easier.
Yeah, down the bottom.
Thank you.
Oh, I can buy a rose for 7 copper. That's nice. I like that.
Yeah, he's got a few little things. Yeah. But yeah, there's many wares, and yeah, he's willing to offer them up on that one. Does anyone bring up Delirium and selling it to this guy at all, or is that kept? Assuming by the sounds of the way you were talking, it's probably not coming up. But
I don't have it on my person, so.
Yeah. Velko doesn't have it on his person either, and I don't think he would think to bring it up in this conversation. Because he was initially looking for payday, and then was like, "This guy has weird steeds. What's going on over here?" And then to go talk to him was like, "Your potions are expensive, but your stuff is cool."
Yeah. Okay. Your is your detect magic still up? How long does that last you?
10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, you've been in, and yeah, so it would have cleared by now. No problem. But yeah, I mean, he is more than happy to talk to you guys. There are there are many bodyguards, many attendants around him would be the best way of putting it. But yeah, he still seems very happy and pleased to be talking and speaking about his wares. But yeah, if any of you have any interest, do let me know.
So he doesn't have any alchemist fire.
He does not. No. This is my current collection. Although sometimes do check in. New things come through all the time. You know what it's like in this close to Drakkenheim. All manner of things have come this way. Not just Delirium.
That is true. I know from experience. Speaking of, we are experienced in going into Drakkenheim. So if there's anything that you might need within the mists, within the clouds of Delirium, we are brave adventurers. We may be able to attain them for you, for a price, of course.
If you come across any interesting magical items, I do not care for this Delirium, but you come across anything interesting and you wish to sell, I would be, more than interested to trade or to pay for items of interest. But it does need to be magical, I'm afraid. I do not need common things.
Understandable. We will definitely keep an eye out. It was a pleasure.
Indeed. Anyone
Jake,
else? Yeah.
Can I just have a general perception look around to see if anyone's sort of paying a bit too close attention to us while we're in the city?
You can make a perception check. See how you're doing in general. That's no problem.
I'll give you guidance.
Guide me.
And you said perception? It's
Yes.
letting me choose what to add it to for you.
I can just roll guidance. What? No, I can't. It's not letting me click it, Conrad.
Oh man.
I did it.
Did you target him?
Yeah.
Oh man.
No, it's come up on my screen and it says guidance, but I'm clicking it and it's not doing anything.
Oh man.
And then 19.
19. Okay. I would say, Ranni, yes, there probably would be would be able to notice that one person does, as they've been stepping out of the actual chapel and have been watching your group for a little bit more than you expect, if that makes sense. As she seems to be just watching from the outskirts. That would be this woman here. Let me bring her through. 1 second. Where's her? Here we go. So this woman will be will be watching your little group. Specifically, they seem to have been watching Gilbert mainly. Would be the one that would catch your eye that she was doing this.
I'll tell everyone around me, and I assume Gilbert's right next to me.
No, Gilbert's
by the trees.
sitting by the tree, writing in his diary.
Okay, well, I'll tell everyone
Delirium.
around me, and then I'll just slowly
In
walk.
delirium, in a paper bag.
He's straight huffing on that one.
Gilbert, I think you should know that you have caught the eye of some people with it. I'm assuming this is a church.
Yeah, it's
thing?
the chapel. It would have been your old order, Gilbert, not your what you are now, if that makes sense. So it's the Knight of the Silver
Recognize the person?
Order. I don't know if you would, but she's clearly a higher priest of that group, and she does start to wonder when she realizes that you guys are sort of intimating this at that point of chatting away. She will sort of step over towards you all, and she will say,
As she's walking over, Gilbert Lee will freakily stand up.
"No worries."
As like me.
Ranni will offer a hand to help you, but she has no strength, so it's literally just moral support.
Performative.
Yeah. Gilbert knows this as well. He's like, "Thank you," and it puts no weight on you whatsoever.
She says, "Greetings to you all. Apologies, I believe I recognize you. Is it, you were one of my order, or one of the order at some point?"
Yes, my name is Gilbert Morgan. How do I?
Morgan. The name was escaping me. Apologies. I thought I would at least see how you were doing.
Doing very well, thank you.
And your views, have they mellowed or changed with time, or are you still away from the flock?
Away from the flock, as it were, as you say. I don't wish any ill on where I came from and what you believe. But as it's been said many times, I just felt it was right to leave.
I understand. I will, however, as I should, I will always offer the olive branch. If you ever do feel like you wish to deal with your spiritual distress and wish to come in for evaluations and possible ways back to the light, you will know where to find. You will know where to find us. Camp Dawn's doors will always be open as a place of healing if needed. And Kay, obviously, you've heard those kind of words before, grating as they may be, but yeah, you have heard very similar words being sprouted from others.
Yeah, he's not saying anything, but it's obvious from like clenched fist that's slightly shaking that what she's saying
is the aura of your magic actually what's happening now as well?
Yeah, it's just saying up in the moment.
Gilbert responds saying, "Thank you, but if you ever come to the real light and realize, as I have, what is happening and what the sacred flame has become, you're always welcome to join myself and Lucretia. We are always open to anyone."
Oh, child, you are truly lost, aren't you, at this point?
I am found. I was once blindly following Sacred Flame, and I found the real light. I have found what makes more sense to me. That doesn't mean your views are invalid at all, but I think that everyone will come to see the truth very soon.
Well, I will leave my offer on the table, as it will always be. For if that door shuts for you,
I.
Yeah, it's both. It's like two ends of the same thing, but you will always find us at Camp Dawn if you need us. If there's any room within you that you need solace and healing, come our way. And with that, she will.
And I'm always going to be open to conversations if you ever want any information or insight.
She nods at that, and yeah, she will slowly walk away. Okay, with that out of the way for now, is there anything else that's happening this side of your rest within the city? Anyone else have anything else they need to deal with?
Do any of the locals know this person's name? Because we saw the name plate as Ophelia Reed, but do we know?
Yes,
like,
absolutely.
do we know her?
It wouldn't take you long to know to find out a little bit of information during the evening. That would certainly be doable. Let me bring up a little bit of information on her on that one. Bear with me.
I have a question in the meantime also.
Yeah, absolutely.
Has Kay ever said anything to us about whatever just happened? Because I don't know myself. And B, would any of us noticed? Would I have noticed? But I was facing kind of the wrong way.
Well, Ranni and Velko were with Kay when he got the download from his sister-in-law that his brother was taken to Camp Dawn in what Kay says was a kidnapping. So we know that
the Sacred Flame?
Yeah.
Yep.
Silver Flame, yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
So I think when Velko heard Camp Dawn, I think he would have given a look to like Ranni, and then would have given a look to Kay.
Yeah, so she's the
Kay
Knight of the
was
Silver
clearly
Order, yeah,
irate.
rather than the Sacred Flame.
Yeah.
Okay.
But also, is there a correlation between Oiflia Reed and the old Reed Manor, where apparently potions are being sold? That's the second thing Velko would have zeroed in on.
No, fair enough. Well, you can make
When
an
this lady
investigation check and see what you do find out. I mean, I'll give you the basics that you would find out without any roll on that one. Is that yeah, she comes and goes from within the city on that one, but she does seem to be offering healing that some have taken up for dealing with contamination. That has been a thing that has happened. So she has got some traits for dealing with that problem. So it's definitely a thing. Apparently has been definitely been calling out some of the sellers or the buyers of Delirium directly within the town centre, and that has not gone down well. That would definitely be something on that front. Contamination is heresy, and there's certainly been comments about stronger views than what she said in front of in front of Jamie's character for Gilbert. There are also. How have you done on? How are you doing? If you give me a roll now, Conrad, I can give you. There might be extra.
Not good.
Yeah. No. It's just going to be fairly with a 10. There's not been much else. The only last thing I'll give you is that she has been trying to recruit some adventurers for work within the city. That has come up as a conversation point.
Okay. I'm guessing that's a non-starter because of Kay, but it's good to know.
Absolutely, yeah. That's about as much as you would know in the moment. Is there anything else anyone would be up before we figure out the last bits of this particular session?
I mean, if we have I'm assuming we are taking the room at the inn again to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean you've managed to purchase them for a gold a night before at the Gilded Lily. Certainly, it's not the only place you can that you can stay within the city, but it's an obvious one you can certainly head back to.
Yeah, I will get a room of my own to experiment with the Delirium, please.
Fair enough. Well, we'll see how that plays out. As for anyone else,
horrors are going to be
staying. Yeah.
I mean, we've got so much gold. I'm getting my own room this time.
Absolutely, you can definitely all have your own home room for the night.
Velko actually wouldn't get a room. He has his own tent and stuff. He would actually go camp somewhere because he hoards gold. He always has.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's how rich people get richer, right? They become
so
more privileged.
So he'll go camp somewhere that's suitable and then rejoin everybody the next day.
Okay, fair enough. So I think we have to deal with things that happen overnight on that one.
Does it go bump in the night?
Is there any
somebody's fooling around with crystal? Yeah,
apart from dealing with Griffin, which will be the last thing of the bunch, is there anyone else is anything happening before they're taking the rest on that one, or are we there for as you turn in for the evening? Pretty quiet.
I've sent you a message of what I want to do, haven't I?
Yeah, I've got that. We can definitely cover that one.
There's my survival roll for finding a decent camp spot.
It's relatively easy to do within town, and to be able to rest on that one, that is certainly a thing. Okay, yeah. So if there's nothing else dramatic anyone else is going to be up to, I think we'll be dealing with what is going on with Griffin as this is all happening.
Scientist.
Yes. So Griffin, in the room at night, what is his plans? As what is he up to in this room on his own?
So, seeing how I got my currently the powers, I'm still sort of trying to get under control at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see, just like in the vial or whatever I have this delirium shard, does it sort of react to me, or do I react to it in some sort of way without touching it at this point?
Okay. Yeah. You.
This
you
point, I like that.
At this point, yeah, I heard that too.
Make a perception check.
If the answer is no, I will eat it. But
This is how Flurgo the Flesh Fairy actually
becomes
into the game.
a thing.
Yeah.
18. As you get very how close are you getting here? Are you bringing the vial? Are you looking at it? I suppose the question is are you opening this thing up in here? What's going on? It's in a metal vial right now. Yeah.
The lid.
Okay, delirium.
I guess I have the wait. Yeah, I will...
Just see how it reacts to you in your mouth, straight up.
That's what it does.
Yeah, I will put it on I don't know, a piece of cloth that I put over some sort of table or something, so it's not touching the table directly.
Okay. Yeah.
But there's a piece of thing of
The thin piece of cotton.
Yes.
So you
nice and safe.
Yeah, you pour the little crystal shard onto the table in front of you. That is not a problem. I think you would find that it does brighten a little tiny fraction as you move closer. It's perceptible, but not by a lot.
Well, Gilbert did say that his the head of his religion was able to maintain their sanity while having this inside of them, right? So
Is Seb's struggling with this? What is
the thing is that this is the longer
to do it.
This is the longer of the long con. He made us think that he was making a flesh fairy. Then he didn't make a flesh fairy. Now he's looking for a way to make the flesh fairy. So he's making us tell him to eat the delirium so that he can become the flesh fairy, and then it's our fault.
I've never said that. I've never said for him to eat that.
I eat it.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Fair.
No. He doesn't.
Oh, Seb. It's gotta be Seb then.
The amount of internal bleeding you're going to cause yourself alone.
Oh, because it'll fix itself.
I want to be... Look, I want to be an X-Men. I've got to eat the uranium,
You already shoot sorceress bursts out of your hands.
Just going to get this out of the way now. Because Seb is doing something so crazy, all I'm doing is cutting my hair and dyeing it overnight. I'm doing something
that's fair enough. As that is going on there.
So boring.
Both of those things remind me of being back at university, because I was at university at the time where everyone was eating laundry detergent pods, whilst then also other people dyeing their hair in the other room. So this is just, I'm 19 again.
Things.
10 years ago. Great.
Okay, Griffin. So yeah, you just pop this shard within your straight in your mouth and start chewing and swallow, I guess is the way this kind of plays out. I'm going to need
eating glass.
Yeah, it's not good. I need a Constitution saving throw from you, please.
Yes.
Laugh when you roll natural 20, you don't become a flesh.
Use your hero point to roll an advantage.
Try and get a 1.
That's...
Oh boy.
It's middling. It's middling.
It is definitely
Midland's not good enough for eating delirium, surely.
yeah, fair enough. I think the
way
in the moments as you do, the pain of the shard as it enters your mouth passes after a few moments. You feel fine for a few moments as this is going on. You will then take
just horrendous delirium diarrhea. Just real bad.
Let me just roll here. Hang on. So yeah, you will be taking 4 points of necrotic damage in the moment, and you collapse fall down unconscious directly on the floor of your room, completely out. And we will
Good. He's got his own room.
Oh god, who's gonna find him in the morning? We got to rock paper scissors this.
Well, we will.
It's going to be like an octopus.
We will cross that bridge next time anyway. But yeah, with him passed out on the floor, the camera pulls back, and I think that's where we're going to leave it for tonight, everyone. And yeah, we will deal with whatever's going there. The rest of you, congratulations, you're level 3. So that will all be great for the morning. So well done.
Seb, do we roll?
Honestly, I think you should go down a level for eating the rocks.
But no, we'll.
I don't know why I need to enable Seb to do anything though, because he doesn't need it.
It will happen anyway. But yeah, no, we'll cross that.
I just want to see what happens, okay? I know it's a bad idea.
You're a scientist. I understand, right? That's what happens.
We've seen what happens. We've literally seen people turn into these things.
You don't know they ate delirium?
No, but they've had long contact with it.
Yeah, there's crossovers here all over the place. But yeah, we'll deal with that next time.